I want to turn now as our coverage continues, and we're absorbing the breaking news on Tiger Woods, who is undergoing the surgery after his car crash. Our coverage will continue right now with a friend and expert we've called upon before about both sports and the wider dimensions, Bill Rhoden, columnist for ESPN. He's among the many sports enthusiasts around the world shocked by this news about a figure whose influence is so much broader than sports. Woods swiftly became a global icon when he went pro at age 20, cruising to win his first Masters at 21, while confronting American elitism and racism on the golf course, which elevated his own role, his symbolism, and his responsibilities, whether he wanted it or not.
Every time I go to a major country club, always feel it. You can always sense it. People are always staring at you. What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here.
Woods' relationship to American racism and identity is very complex. His very first Nike ad took it head on. And like other big moments in his career, it combined an undeniably strong performance with these issues in civil rights, as well as, yes, self-interest, because it was a sports advertising campaign to make money alongside these larger and significant themes. Hello, world. Are you ready for me and everything that he represented? So whatever the motivations, as everyone, as we just heard, praise for Mr. Woods' safety, there's really no doubt that many others have been inspired by him over the years.
I'm Tiger Woods.
I'm Tiger Woods. I'm Tiger Woods.
I'm Tiger Woods.
I'm Tiger Woods.
I'm Tiger Woods.
I am Tiger Woods. I'm Tiger Woods.
I'm Tiger Woods.
I'm Tiger Woods.
This huge influence and journey would be enough of a story, plus the road to winning the Masters 5 times. Yet Woods also famously found himself on a rise and fall. He faced arrest and personal hardship, and then came all the way back recently, winning the Masters again in 2019. Some commentators dub it the greatest comeback in the history of sports.
I've battled. I've tried to hang in there, and I've tried to come back and play the great game of golf again. I've been lucky enough to have had the opportunity to do it again.
Bill Rhoden covered Tiger's career as a columnist for the New York Times. He's a columnist for ESPN's The Undefeated. Good to have you back, sir.
Hey, Ari, how you doing?
I'm good. Now, you know why we called you tonight, sir? Do you know why we called you?
Tell me.
I'll tell you. Because we come to you when something is about sports that you know better than anybody, and yet also about more than sports. We've covered this, obviously, for Mr. Woods' health. We've covered the latest with the doctor and the experts. And yet there's so much more here. Anytime Tiger Woods' name comes up in America or around the world, why is he more than an athlete?
Yeah, man, there's so many thoughts going through. First of all, I just hope he's all right. I'm echoing what everybody else said. Beyond the legacy. Yes. I was thinking, I wonder what Tiger is thinking now. You know what I'm saying? What's going through his mind now? So I'm sure he's thinking about his son, his daughter. Am I going to be able to walk again? Am I going to be able to play golf again? Probably not. Am I going to catch? Am I going to win another major? Am I going to win? Probably those very fundamental things. God, am I? And when you get beyond that, so it's up to us to put him in perspective. And as soon as I heard this stuff, man, I was thinking of Kobe Bryant, because we're only like a year or so removed from that. And I was thinking, oh man, this is just such a season of loss. How do you put this in perspective? Please, God, let him be okay. Tiger may be the most significant golf athlete we've ever seen because of everything you've just shown, what he's meant to everybody else, people of color, young people, people who traditionally are outside the country club, and I think that's the foundation of our country, is you always have a shot. That's the way it should be. You know, that's the basis of the whole immigration policy. Everybody in this country has a shot. If you're Tiger Woods, if you're a young kid who's, you know, multiracial, you know, not necessarily a country club kid, you have a shot. And I think that is what's been so great about Tiger Woods. And not only did he have the shot, he's redefined golf. You know, he's redefined how courses are laid out. And then, like you said, when he won the Masters, it kind of reminded me when Muhammad Ali lit the Olympic torch in 1996 at the Games. And in that moment, a lot of people may have been pissed off at Ali because of his stance against the war, you know, things like that. In that moment, you know, he was able to come all the way back and become this American hero icon, because that's what we love. We love that. We love that, man, coming back from the ashes, you know, when people had you buried and dead, and here you come stronger than ever. And that's what Tiger was, you know, in 2019. And that's what he continues to be. And then on top of that, you know, I mean, he took his fair shots and he made his share of mistakes, lots of mistakes. I was there to count them, you know. But the idea, man, that you just have this this will that I'm just going to keep. I am not going to be buried. I'm not going to let you bury me.
Well, let me show you. He displayed that throughout his career. The discipline is legendary. And we saw that, as mentioned, on sports, but also in dealing with racism in that sport of golf, and in dealing with all of this, while there were still, of course, questions within and beyond different minority communities in the United States about how he identified and how he evolved through that. Of course, it was thrust on him from teenage years on. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.